mile and a half. They are all set and they're off. Captain Haddock was slow out amongst those that showed good speed. Clifftop Heaven, sister and brother, just a little bit short of room in the very early strides and was checked as My Harrison George moves round the outside. So into the back straight, it's Clifftop Heaven who leads My Harrison George. Foveros in the orange sleeves on the inside of Just Hiss as they settle down. They race in third and fourth places with between them Swift Tuttle. The early pace not strong and several taking quite a keen hold. Sister and Brother races in sixth place, is one of those taking a keen grip on the inside of Rose Light and amongst horses Virtual Hug. Unplugged is 2/3 of the way back through the field at the moment in company with the likes of Rose Light, Star Fighter and Captain Haddock as they spin the corner, makes their way up the back straight towards the final mile. So out in the lead and setting a very steady gallop, Clifftop Heaven from My Harrison George and Just Hiss. A whole line of horses racing freely in behind the leaders. Foveros is one of those. Sister and Brother in company with Swift Tuttle. Wider out, the Grey Bloodhound, and widest of all is Rose Light, who is going to be posted quite deep into the bend. Behind these we have Unplugged, who at this stage is about 9th or 10th, just behind Virtual Hug and on the outside of Foveros. And a well-grouped field with Star Fighter as My Harrison George now just moves through to apply a little bit of pressure. Rose Light is very wide on the course indeed. So My Harrison George and Clifftop Heaven are the first two. Racing in third place is Swift Tuttle on the outside of Sister and Brother. Just Hiss's green colours. Rose Light swept round the outside but covered some ground to do so. Unplugged staying towards the inside, Serena Brotherton, as the pace begins to lift but has traffic between herself and the front. Then Virtual Hug from well back Star Fighter tries to stay on. Captain Haddock with an awful lot to do, as does Foveros. My Harrison George for Aaron Cagney has the lead over on the inside. Clifftop Heaven still there. Sister and Brother pulls out, still seemingly full of running in third place. Unplugged has been smuggled into the race and now just angles out, has a bumping match with Sister and Brother, and these four now press on with 2 furlongs to go. My Harrison George Unplugged in the centre, near side Sister and Brother, and then over on the far side Clifftop Heaven. It's Unplugged and Sister and Brother from My Harrison George and Clifftop Heaven. Still precious little between the four. On the outside Sister and Brother, on the inside Unplugged, driving towards the line. Sister and Brother for Stephanie Dory is going to land her first success under rules and beat Unplugged and Serena Brotherton in the process.